Good morning, students. Today we will discuss our fifth chapter, that is the separation of substances. Students, we use a variety of substances in our daily life. These substances are of mainly two types. First one is pure substance and the second one is mixture. Now, what is pure substance? A pure substance is formed only by one substance or a substance that contain only one kind of particles are known as pure substances. Examples are 24 karat gold, oxygen, salt, etc. Now, what is mixture? Mixture consists of at least two or more different materials mixed together or contain two or more types of substances. We use different methods to separate solid impurities from the solid substances. Now, why we need to separate the substances? What is the reason behind it? The main reason for separation of the substance is taking out useful substance from the mixture. You can simply understand as a separation means to remove unwanted harmful substance to get useful components from a mixture. Let's understand different methods of separation of solid impurities from the solid substances. First method is hand-picking method. Hand-picking is a method of separating unwanted solid substances from the useful solid by hand. It is an easy way to separate undesirable substance from the food items. For example, at your home, you observe that your mother cleaned rice before cooking. She removed the pieces of husk, stones by hand. So, this method is used only certain specific condition when the undesirable or unwanted substance are present in a small amount. If undesirable substances differ from the usable ones in color, size and shape, and if the quantity of a mixture is less, it cannot be applied in a huge amount. So, we can define as the process of manual removal of components of a mixture based on difference in their size, shape, appearance, qualities is known as hand-picking method. Now the second one is sieving method. Sieving is a method of separation of particles of a different size by using a sieve. Sieve is like a net which has holes. The size of the holes is such that the particles of only one component of the mixtures are able to pass through this sieve. We separate the component of a mixture by sieving, which are various sizes. The fine component particles are passed through the sieve and bigger components remain on it. Now the next method, that is the threshing. Threshing is the process that is used to separate grains from stalk. This is done after harvesting. Farmers' dried stalk are beaten to the separate grains in larger farm area. It is done by using the different kinds of machines and bullock. Now, Our next method of separation is winnowing. In this method, to separate lighter components from the heavier components with the help of wind. This method is used to separate the grains from husk. The simplest way is stand on a higher level and allow the mixture to fall on the ground. The wind blow away the light components while the heavier grains fall down to form a heap. In a manual method, winnowing, the farmers drop the mixture of wheat and husk from the height. Now the next method is sedimentation, decantation and filtration. Now we will discuss first sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation is the process of separation of insoluble solid from the liquid. When the solids are heavier than the liquid, if we allow a such mixture to stand for some time, the solid tend to settle down and the liquid form a clear layer at the top. If we remove the top layer without disturbing the settled solid, we can separate the liquid from solid. The process of settle of heavy solid at bottom is known as sedimentation process. Now, what is decantation? The removal of clear layer of liquid without disturbing the settled solid is known as decantation. Now, students, you understand very well what is decantation. Now, see, this water is clearer than the muddy water that we start with, but this water still has a mud in it. Now, the question is, how can we clean it? We can pass it through clean cloth that remove the mud. This is known as filtration process. We can use this filtration process even when we pass the tea through strainer to remove the tea leaves. The filter paper has smaller holes, so it can be filtered better. It is folded into the cone and it is used. A cloth is used to tie a dahi to make paneer. The liquid flows out through the cloth holes. Filter in our homes filter the water through different things to make it cleaner. If we filter well, we get clean water. Now, next method is evaporation method. Dear students, how can we separate a mixture of salt and water? Salt from the seawater is separated by evaporation method. Evaporation is the process of converting water into the water vapor. Seawater has a common salt dissolved in it. Many other salts are dissolved in it. In order to separate common salt from the seawater is trapped in a shallow pits and is left in the sun for a long time. The sun's heat evaporates all the water, leaving the salt behind. The mixture of salt is then purified to obtain common salt. Now, our next point is solution. When a soluble substance is dissolved completely in a liquid, say sugar, in water, is known as solution. Say salt in water is known as solution. A solution in which no more soluble substance can be dissolved is known as saturated solution. Water can dissolve many substances, so That's the reason water is known as universal solvent. Thank you and have a nice day.